All right, what's up everybody? It's your girl Megan.
It's your favorite trainer with a belt buckle.
And today we're gonna go over the top 5 overactive and underactive muscles, and we're gonna play a little game with it. But before we do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video.
Skelly and I are going to help you. We're going to show you where it's at on the body, but we're going to challenge each other to recognize where it's at. You don't need to know origin, insertion, action, not for NASM. So at fitness, we want you to be successful. So we're going to go over the 17 muscles. Do you know the 17 muscles? Do you know the 17 actions? You're not going to get that in the NASM textbook. Get that out of here. But we want to help you pass it. Pass as quickly as you can, and then move on to guided experience. So I'm going to start out with overactive muscle. Most distal, gastroc soleus, where are those at?
It's gonna be your calf muscle.
So they go into a common tendon. What's the name of that?
Achilles tendon.
Goes into your calcaneus bone, your heel. So these are gonna be primarily type 1 muscle fibers. You should know the difference between type 1 and type 2. Type 2 are more explosive and fast. Type 1 are slow. They're more aerobic. They use fat for fuel. Gastroc soleus, those are definitely gonna be the overactive muscles that you're gonna see.
The next one that you're going to see are going to, when we look medial on the inside, are going to be your adductors. Big group right inside. And there's going to be 3 of those. There's going to be magnus, longus, and brevis. But you won't need to know that. You'll just need to know that they're called the adductors, for the test at least.
What do we do to overactive muscles? You need to know that like the back of your hand. Foam roll and stretch, 20 to 30 seconds. Anytime you see proprioceptive enriched environment, where are we going?
Phase 1, OPT, stabilization.
There you go. Choose that answer, move on to the next one. You're going to see about 50-60% of the exam being about overactive muscles and underactive ones, the assessment, the PAR-Q, and then the OPT model and like your behavioral stuff. You're not going to see stuff on nutrition. You're not going to see stuff on performance. Why? Because you want to get the CPT, not the CPT, but the other certifications. Don't do it. If you got a bundle, get a refund. Next overactive muscle you're going to see a lot of is going to be the psoas major. Where's that?
It's going to be right in here, this little area.
Starts on the back of the spine, comes through on the anterior part of the femur, and it does this. What's that called?
Hip flexion.
What plane of motion?
The sagittal.
Good. So flexion, extension, sagittal plane. That's going to be 3 overactive muscles. What other ones are we going to see?
We're also going to see when we look on the back side posteriorly, it's going to be the big back muscle, your lats, or your latissimus dorsi.
The lats die hard. D-I-E-H-A-R-D. I'm not going to tell you the actions. It's going to confuse you. NASM won't quiz you on that either. The lats start all the way in the mid-back, come all the way down onto the ilium, and they insert into the humerus. They do a lot of cool things, but you just need to know that they're overactive. Foam roll or die. Remember that one. And then the last overactive group you're going to see is up here, is upper trapezius. Upper trapezius actually starts on the back of the skull. It's called your external protuberance of the occipital bone. And it comes over here to your scapula. So text neck, it's not a thing, but NASM will say it is, and they're going to say your head's going to fall off because we're doing this all day. Check out a video that we've done with the prehab guys. These are doctors with physical therapy. They debunk that. A lot of the information in the textbook is wrong. It's outdated scientifically. We want to help you guys be successful by getting through this. Put your NASM hat on. Go take the exam in 30 days. Spend 30, 45 minutes, whatever. How long did it take you?
7 days.
It's easy to do. Then move on to the harder part, which is working with people, learning how to program anatomy. So let's flip it around now and do underactive. We want to strengthen underactive with a 4-2-1-1 tempo. 4 is eccentric, 2 is going to be isometric, and the 1s will be concentric. Easiest one to think about is these giant biceps. When I curl, that's going to be flexion. My biceps are concentrically accelerating. When I come down, that's eccentric. Anytime that I pause, it's isometric. So the most common underactive muscles you're going to see, what are they going to be?
So when we look at the front side, back in front of the calves, anteriorly, your anterior tibialis.
Works with dorsiflexion of the ankle. What else are we going to see?
We're also going to see when we go medial, once again, it's going to be your VMO. It's just going to be your vastus medialis, but NASM's going to throw in the oblique for that part.
There you go. That's your little teardrop. Teardrop sucker right there. Number 2. Number 3.
Number 3, backside, the big one, the glute max and the med.
Bam! So posteriorly, you're going to have the max. Laterally, you're going to have the med. They're going to work with extension. They're going to work with abduction, work with external rotation. They'll work with show me your belt buckle, posterior tilt. Those are the 4 actions. They're not going to quiz you on that though. But it's good to know as a trainer because your clients are going to come in and they're going to have a lot of dysfunction around the hip. So understanding the anatomy is just going to make you not only more confident, but your clients are going to see you as the professional because you're speaking a language that they're not familiar with. That's 3. Number 4.
Or when we look on the back side, you're gonna have your mid and lower traps as well as your rhomboids.
So the more superficial, which means on the outside, is going to be the mid trap, lower trap. You remove those, you have your rhomboid major, which is larger, and then the minor. And you're going to see that when the arms fall forward, the lats are overactive, the mid part of the back is underactive. You're always going to see those ones as underactive. And then last but not least, we have the anterior part of the core. So when you see someone bending over for the overhead squat, it's going to be weak glutes, weak core, overactive flexors, and we want to foam roll stretch. The weak ones, what we need to do, we need to strengthen 4-2-1-1. If you guys have any questions on how to pass NASM, we've helped over 1,400 people do it. Get through it as quickly as you can. Megan can tutor you. Hop on the phone with her. We have Zoom calls every week. When?
Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time, California time.
There you go. So check us out on Instagram, Show Up Fitness Internship.
As well as active.
If you have any questions, favorite trainer with a belt buckle. Have a great day, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. We got Show Up Fitness, Show Up Fitness Internship. If you want to become a great trainer, showupfitness.com. And most importantly, your favorite trainer with a belt buckle, check out my book, How to Become a Successful Personal Trainer. We will help you no matter where you are. All you got to do is show up. Woo!